First impressions are, unfortunately, a very key part of life. And in fact, it's so incredibly important that often you can miss out on valuable friendships or relationships just by having an awkward first impression. No pressure or anything. So making a good first impression is incredibly important, especially if you're, say, meeting your girlfriend who you've been dating for 2 years' father. That's like the most important first impression you will ever make. There's a lot of pressure riding on you, because this is the boy that he will hopefully one day walk down the aisle to give his daughter to. So in preparation for meeting Susan's family on my trip to Malaysia, I did a little bit of research, a little bit of studying on how to make a good first impression to, the girl's father, because that's like a whole trope, that's a whole stereotype in movies or in just popular. I totally forgot what the word was. Culture. In popular culture. I did not want to have a Ben Stiller in Meet the Parents moment, And this is me we're talking about. I had memorized the handbook, Stand up straight and tall, look the father right in the eye. When he extends his hand, you grab that sucker and you shake it. You show that you are a manly man who will take good care of his daughter and keep her safe and warm and comfortable. And you are a man to be trusted. And I was ready. Oh, I was ready. And when the moment finally came, the actual introduction, I thought it actually went great. I held out my hand, was like, "Nice to meet you, sir. I'm Christian Howard. It's wonderful. And may I say, your daughter's an amazing person, and I really enjoy spending time with her." I don't think I actually said that, but something along the lines. I don't know, it's all kind of a blur because I was running on pure adrenaline. But that was not what the problem lied. No. You see, Susan's family has a dog. Well, they have more than one dog, but for the purpose of this story, only one is important. And this dog stays inside the gates to her house. And I should know this. That's our current situation. We have a gate so our dog can go out and go potty and not run down the street never to be seen again. The trouble started when we all were going to pile into the car and head on the road. Because little old Chrissy boy here was exiting the gate that they have to keep, her dogs from running away, and held it open a little bit too long. And through my legs slipped their dog, and immediately took off, beelining it as far away as he could go. Oh my gosh. I just let their dog out, and he just disappeared. Immediate panic ensues because he is currently running away. Susan drops everything and makes a beeline as fast as she can, and I'm like, I don't know what to do. I'm like shocked in that moment, like the fight or flight. I freeze. I was just frozen in shock. Like, that did not just happen, did it? Not on my first introduction to her parents, I let their dog run away. I'm just standing there, like, processing what's happening as I hear Susan's voice in the far distance echoing the dog's name, calling desperately for him. And then I realized what a bad impression it's making for me to just stand there while, like, Susan is freaking out. So I kind of like, I try and, I don't know what to do. Because this dog doesn't know me, and so he runs away from me, which means I can't go over towards Susan because the dog will then run away from Susan. But then if I just stand out like back with the family doing nothing, that makes a horrible impression. I don't know what to do. So I just kind of like half-heartedly jog over to Susan's general direction, while not trying to like scare the dog, but to try and show that I'm making some effort. I don't know, it was bad. It was so bad. That was a really bad first impression for Susan's family, and her father specifically. So, yes, Susan's family, if you're watching this, sorry about that. Thankfully, Susan was able to retrieve said dog back into the house, and then we piled up in the van and drove away. And I consciously did not vlog that moment because I wanted to die. I just wanted the earth to open up and for me to just fall helplessly into the abyss and it to swallow me whole. And I would just vanish, just disappear from this mortal coil. But that didn't happen. And now I have to live with the knowledge that every time her family will see me, they'll think of me letting their dog run away. First impressions. Do you have any cringy first impression stories? Because I want, well, to see that I'm not alone in this. And then we can all like laugh at each other. Not with each other, let's be honest, we're laughing at each other. But it's a mutual laugh, so that makes it okay, doesn't it? I just had to get that story off of my chest now before I completely suppress it internally forever and hide. Yes, I am wearing shoes in the house because this is America. That's what we do in America. Susan teases me all the time about that, if you're wondering what the relevance of that was. For the record, if you're visiting like an Asian country, I forgot that it's a custom to take your shoes off, and so I wore brand new Converse with brand new laces that take 10 years to like lace up and unlace. So shoot, that's probably not a good thing to Susan and his family, if you're watching this, I'm sorry. Your daughter is dating this mess. Yeah. Stay positive. Ugh.